Afrika, that's the national men's football team, have not lost a match since March this year. The team's unbeaten run was stretched to 11 games yesterday when they beat Ethiopia 1-0 at the FNB Stadium in their World Cup Group G qualifier. Coach Hugh Broos says his mandate is to get to AFCON in 2023 and build a new team for the future. He says he's not expected to qualify for Qatar, but the Belgium mentor has South Africans believing that was just a decoy, as South Africa are currently in pole position to qualify for the final round with just 2 group matches remaining. The coach, Broos, joins us now. Very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Coach, can you hear us? Welcome to the show.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Fabulous. We're live on air. I'd like to know, now that you've had 24 hours to look back at the match, happy with the team's performance?
Happy with the team performance, certainly, because it was a tough game. It was a difficult game, and we won it again, like the first game, on team spirit, mentality, and character. We won the game against Ghana because we played good football. In those 2 games now, we didn't play so good football, but we win it because we have a good mentality, and there was a good team spirit on the pitch.
You say the team had a good mentality. Do you think that the fans made a difference last night?
This is something very important also. It was the first time we played for fans in nearly 2 years, I think. It was a little bit special. But again, footballers, players, also trainers like to perform in front of supporters, and they were there. That was a very good feeling for us, and we hope for the important game in November against Zimbabwe that there will be more supporters, and let's hope 10 times more. It should be fantastic to play that important game, and it should be a great support for us.
Coach, I hear that some South Africans are already booking their tickets to go to Qatar next year. Are you confident that the team will book a place for the FIFA World Cup finals?
You know, confident, yes, I'm confident because I'm confident in my team. What they did the last 2 months it was a great performance. I saw them the first time on camp for the game against Zimbabwe. It was a group of players who didn't believe in themselves. They had no confidence. I saw it on training. Simple exercises were not good. But I saw them grow, and after the game against Ghana, we get a boost of confidence. And we see it in the games now, tough games, we have to win it. So I am confident, but at the other side, you have to be a little bit lucky also. It's very difficult here in Africa to qualify for World Cup. We are now with 10 groups for the qualifiers. There are only 10 countries who are going to the next round, and then again 5 countries will fall off. So from the 40, there are 5 countries who are going to the World Cup. So it's extremely difficult. But again, we will see what we can do, and the next game against Zimbabwe, therefore, is very important. I like to win it. And to go to Ghana with at least 1 point ahead, it should be great.
So, Coach, do you think that those South Africans that are already buying their tickets for Qatar should just hang on a moment?
Let's hope. What I feel now is a big joy between the supporters. Everyone is happy. When I'm walking on the street, everyone is talking, "Hey, coach, great coach." So there is something happening here in South Africa with Bafana Bafana. So I think they will be there if they are allowed to come in great numbers. I'm sure of it that they will be in the stadium in November against Zimbabwe.
Coach, you say you have a lot of confidence in your players, and you've helped to instill that confidence and change that mentality. But yesterday you said you need some better players. You're keeping an eye out for some better players.
No, I didn't say I need better players. I said I'm looking for better players, and I'm looking already for 2 months, and it will go on in the next weeks. I think we have always tried to improve the team, to improve the quality, to become better. So why shouldn't we go and see the games and try to find maybe better players? But it's not that I'm really looking because I want to replace some players. Not at all for the moment. But again, in tomorrow, I see for a certain position in the team a better player. Okay, I will take him because I know then that the quality of my team will improve.
Ronwin seems to have gotten a lot of confidence after receiving the captain's armband, and it's really showing in his game. Did you know that that was going to happen when you decided to appoint him as the captain?
No, I didn't know it, but I think he was the right man on the right place. I talked to some people who knew the team better at that moment than I, and there were some candidates, and we discussed it much with Helman Makelele, because he knows those players better than I knew them at that moment, and I decided to take him, and he's a great captain, and I'm happy also that for him it improved his performances in the team. He is full of confidence, and when you see the game in Ethiopia, it took us we stayed in the game by his 2 saves again he made in the first half. If it should be 2 goals, I think we never could win that game. But he was there on the right moment, and he did what he had to do. And maybe to be captain, it helped him to become better than he was. And okay, I'm happy with that. But for me, the most important thing was that I had a good captain, and I have him with him.
Coach, did you have any feedback from some of the PSL teams after that press conference where you said you felt that there were some clubs that weren't giving you the support that you needed as the national team coach?
Well, I hope that what I said that start a reaction with the clubs. We don't have to be enemies. I think everybody. It's good for everybody if it's going good with Bafana Bafana. Those players getting more worth than they are if they play good in the national team. So it's good for the clubs also. It's not normal that a club don't allow you to see a game as Bafana Bafana coach. I didn't understand the moment we were in front of the entry and they said, no, you can't enter because this or that. I didn't understand that. When I see that now in the last camp, Sundowns organize a vaccination for a player during the camp. Yeah, why are you doing that? There are other moments that you can do that. Why are you doing that when the Bafana Bafana is together? So those little things, I hope, will not happen anymore in the future, and that we have a good cooperation as a Bafana Bafana coach with the clubs, and certainly also with the trainers of the clubs. I tried to have a meeting in August, and yes, it wasn't possible. So now I will take myself the initiative, and I will see in the next months, that I can go and visit the clubs and then talk with the coaches, because they can help me. They can help me, and maybe I can help them. So between colleagues, just talking about football, I don't ask more. And I hope that for the next months and years, hopefully, being the coach of Bafana Bafana, that this relationship will be better in the future than it was the last months.
So, Coach, you've made yourself very clear that you are putting yourself out there. You would like to support the teams and you want them to support you. But since you made that statement, has anybody come forward? And how do you anticipate to actually move it forward so that there isn't a standoff between the national team and the clubs in the country?
There was already an apology from Orlando Pirates. So for me, it's enough. They apologize and there was a misunderstanding. Okay, I'm sure of it, that it will not happen anymore in the future. So from that level, I'm happy that everybody understands that I'm just doing my work. I'm just doing my work and going to see players and try to find good players for Bafana Bafana. I do not more than that. So therefore, I think it will be okay in the next months. But again, I want to meet the coaches. I think it's very important that there is a good relationship between the coaches and the coach of Bafana Bafana. They know South African football better than I know, so they can maybe give me some ideas, and I can give them maybe also some ideas. The way I'm working is maybe different than that they are working, and there has to be a good relationship. We are colleagues. We are not enemies. We are colleagues. So I hope that I can meet them in the next months or weeks.
Coach, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for chatting to Newzroom Afrika. We wish you all the best of luck for the final two qualifiers that will be taking place in November against first Zimbabwe and then against Ghana. And congratulations on what you've achieved with the team so far.
Okay, it was a pleasure for me to be in the show. Thank you.